Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm still creating, still trying to put things together. But now I'm going through boxes, or not boxes, just one big container of beads that I've made. And trying to put them in a jewelry. And then what I don't put in a jewelry, I will probably sell. So I've been trying this thing forever. And I haven't figured out exactly what I wanted to do. But I think I have an idea. So I kind of temporarily strung them up. And I think gold would look really good with these. But unfortunately, I don't have a lot of gold round, I knew that would happen, spacers and stuff. So, unfortunately, that leads me to use silver instead. And silver and brown is not bad. I like silver, brown, and turquoises. So that's what we're gonna do, is just stick with the silver. And if I don't like it, you know, I can always cut it back off and make something else. So I am using these big beads here. And as far as like round beads, I don't like using round beads on a bracelet. It fits a lot better on the neck. Oh, I used the wrong one. But when it's around the wrist, brown to me just doesn't look comfortable. And they stick up so high, especially if you have bony wrists, like I do. They just look really funny. So I love using lentils for bracelets because I think they just stick. They stick on your wrist a little bit nicer. You know, it's flat. So what I did on this was I crimped a bead to a wire ring like that. And I'm going to add some dangles on there or something. Excuse me. And I added a wire guard. As you know, we went to Palm Springs, so we hit the casinos. And whenever you spend time in the casino where there's a million people, we always come back with crud. Whenever we go to Vegas to do beach shows and stuff like that, we always say, yep, we came back with the Vegas crud, and it's true. You always seem to come back sick. So I'm not sick, it's just a little bit of congestion. But it probably doesn't help that I have a swamp cooler going, and that just puts in so much moisture into my house. And it seems to affect me as well. Next week we're moving down to the 80s. I'm so excited for that. I'm done with summer. It was about 118 in Palm Springs last weekend, and you know, once you get past 100, it's hot. You know, it doesn't matter if it's 100 or 110 or 120. It's pretty much just hot. But thank goodness it's a dry heat over there, so it's not really bad humidity-wise. So these are filigree spacers that I've had for so many years. I hate stringing with them because it always wants to go through the side. I have some glass beads that I wanted to make into a bracelet earlier today, and started putting it all together and realizing I don't have enough. So I'm gonna have to go in there and make another one. Okay, so that's a big one, and I used a small one on this end, so I'm gonna do the same on this one. Yep, I can't get asymmetrical, can I? This might be a little different, but not as much as I probably should. Alright, so I was thinking of throwing this little one on the end here. So where are we? I have to cut off that little piece there. So we're about 3.5 and 4. I think we're good right there. I have small wrists, so let's see how it looks on me. By the time we add the clasp, we should be good. So I'm going to add a couple more spacers on the end here. I don't know if I like this little brown guy. He might be a little off in the design, so I might end up taking him right off. I could hang him as a dangle or something. So let me see what happens first. So I got 3 of these. Yeah, I don't think he belongs. I don't think he belongs, so I'm going to take him off. Wish I had one more of these, but I do have a few for earrings. Maybe these would make funky looking earrings. So let's try, alright, so let's try something else. Have one more of these. Let's see if I have one more of these. Oh, don't tell me I'm out of these flowers. That would not be good. Nope, I got one more. Oh yeah, I think that's gonna work. Alright, so we're gonna add a couple more of these now. So we're gonna add one of those, and I need a disc. So back off. There we go. And we'll add that. And then I'm going to add 2 little discs. Alrighty. Ooh. I mean, that would fit just as it is. But by the time I put the clasp on it, so let's just go 7 inches right there. Okay. Yeah, that's going to give me 7.5. I don't know what everybody wears. That's the hardest part, is trying to figure out what size to make. I could have made that ring a little smaller. I think I'm just going to have to do it like this. Okay, so we're going to 1 2 1 3 1 2 1. So I'm just going to add 3. And we're going to go straight to the clasp. So let me find a metal clasp. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got just a regular clasp. What I'm going to do is attach just a small jump ring to it. And that way, if I need to make it longer, I can add a couple more jump rings. Okay, so this is going to go in here. It doesn't really matter because it's not a closed jump ring, so I can just put this on. Okay. Obviously, you don't want this tight. And I always keep extra of this because I do like to go down the beads a little bit. Oh, I'm just having a hard time, aren't I? So I'll go down a couple of them. So I'll go past this metal bead, and that should do it. I really wish my fingers worked better. Okay, now I just need to get this up through the center. It's creating a lot of problems for me here. Okay. So that's good enough, and obviously again you don't want it too tight because you do want movement, and if it's real tight it's going to be really stiff. Okay, so I'm going to pull it tight for now, and then I'm just going to release it a little bit, which it's going to do anyways. Okay, and now I just need my crimp tools, which I had a few minutes ago. Oh, no matter how organized I think I can get, it doesn't seem to work out that way, does it? So let me hit pause and find my crimp tool. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. Okay, and again, I'm trying to give it a little bit of space here. Okay. Okay, so check, make sure that crimp doesn't move. And I'm going to pull this guy off. And I'm going to just use a small, really thick jump ring here. I love these crimp this crimp tool because you can use it as a needle nose as well. I usually hate these clasps. I usually like using toggles because I have a hard time putting on bracelets, but we're gonna try because we got this big old ring here, so it shouldn't be that difficult. You wouldn't think it would be difficult, but I'm really bad at this. So yep, see, it's just my hands don't want to turn. And it just makes it bad. I might have to turn this the other way. I'm not sure if it matters to people, but we're going to turn this like this. Okay. Let's see. That did absolutely anything for me. It didn't probably, but yeah. Okay, well, it's a bracelet, okay? I can't get it on me. So now we're just going to move this over. Okay. And we're just going to add something down here on the bottom. So I think I have some brown suede here somewhere. So we can add a piece of suede and a couple dangles to it. And I don't see my suede, so I'm going to grab some here. Doesn't have to be real big. I'm just going to tie that in a little knot. Might be a little thick. Again, it's something, if I don't like it, you just take it right off. Okay, so let's see, what do we have to go with it? So that bead that I had that I didn't like and I took off, we can go ahead and add this on. So let me get a head pin. Now we'll see how hard this one's going to be because it is probably a 21 gauge, which is pretty stiff. So I may end up pulling this out. Okay. My dog is dreaming. I see her tail moving back and forth. Okay. So now we're just going to put that in there. And again, if this is too stiff, I'll move it. As of right now, it is stiff. Just trying to tuck that little loose piece in. Okay. So we've got that. Yeah, I'm not sure about that leather piece. I may end up taking that one off. See if I can find one a little thinner. Okay, so we have that kind of a dangle. We kind of got like a little bit of pale yellow, some blue, like turquoise looking blue. So I could try and get a couple lampwork beads on it, or I can just do, oh, just a regular little charm, right? So like a leaf or something we could do. See if I have any silver leaves up here. Got a couple things here. How about a tree of life? It's got that little southwestern feel to it. And I won't wire wrap this. I'm just going to add it to it. That would not have been good. You can add some crystal. I mean, you can literally add a bunch of stuff to this. Now I just wish I could put this on my wrist. Maybe I'll take a picture of it on my wrist if I can get my husband to put it on me when he gets home. So anyways, there you go. So yeah, you can add more dangles if you want. But hopefully you can see what that looks like, and hope you like it. Didn't take too long to figure out. You know what? I'm going to put this on my right hand. Because maybe, see, I just have such a hard time, don't I? And I think it's also because it's round. I don't know for sure. But it could be just because it's round. So I'm off camera here. I'm just trying to put it on my wrist here. Okay. So that was a little easier. See, I don't know. I just don't like the way round beads fit on the wrist. They just make your wrist look so big. Okay, but there we go. Now getting them off, easy peasy. But boy, getting them on is a real pain in the butt. As you can see, I'm still having problems getting it off. So what I will do is I will add a couple extra rings right here to it. And that way, if somebody's got a bigger wrist and they need a longer size, they will have it. I can get like a piece of chain as well and just hang that off of here on the side, and they can just grab any one they want. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll take a picture of what this looks like on a nice clean background, and we will talk to you later. Bye.